Hmm.
Talking while playing is hard. So today is the day, ladies, babbies, and gentlemen. DMC demo is finally out. So for the first time since any big trade shows, we're going to get a good look at what the new Devil May Cry game is going to be. Now, if you've been following games journalism at all, if you've been reading any forums, if you've been listening to any press, you know that this game is really divisive because it has the new Dante, who is not the Dante that we all grew up and know and love, or at least laugh at because he's so gloriously lame. There's something brand new here. This is made by Ninja Theory, and I like Ninja Theory a lot. I think they make very good story-based games. Their combat skills in the past have been a little shaky. I like Enslaved a lot. I think that is a great story, as I said back in the Papa EO overlook. But it's one of their combat leaves a little bit to be desired. And Devil May Cry has always been a very combat-focused game, so I'm going into this blind. I haven't played any of this. This just finished downloading on my Xbox, so let's get into it and see what all the madness is about. We'll do Double Hunter, because we'll see how this goes. So, I mean, I don't know, looks like Devil May Cry to me, thus far. Crazy air combos. I mean, you know, it's Capcom, so there's only so much it can do. Like, the thing that's...
This is a message from the Order. Demons, we know your game. Your cameras watch us.
Oh no.
Your brainwash us.
Is Virgil anonymous?
Poison us. And your banking system enslaves us.
That's a Joker mask, so that's a DMC3 callback.
Is that they are disgusting, degrading, and generally nauseating. The worst of them is Dante. The whole world would benefit greatly by his non-existence.
So wait, Dante's famous in this? That's weird.
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm with an organization called The Order. Heard of it?
Something to do with that masked freak on the net?
That's my boss.
Video compression.
Dante, it really is you. My name is Virgil. You don't remember me.
You're my brother.
Brother!
Twin brother. I've been looking for you for a long time.
I mean, the problem that, like, I don't know. The thing that kind of bugs me about this game thus far has been the art direction. I think, like, gameplay-wise, it looks fine. And some, like, the stages that they're doing, they look great. They look great in trailers thus far, but,
Mundus killed
like...
our mom and imprisoned our dad.
Yes.
And we're the offspring of angels and demons.
Demon father, angel mother.
Yeah,
We are Nephilim. The only ones that can slay the Demon King.
Alright. Sure. I mean, that's not what a Nephilim is, but whatever. Alright. So already the thing that's getting to me is that the facial expressions and the character models are not as good as Enslaved, which is a bummer. In Enslaved, you know how people feel just by looking at their expressions, and this just feels very, oh, forever alone.
It'll kill you.
Attention.
See, this stuff is cool. This stuff is like what makes stuff of
Come
DMC
on.
seem really interesting.
Cat, drag me into limbo.
What? How?
Yeah, it's just the on-the-fly deformation
The camera spotted you.
of
They must have been
environments.
looking out
I think that is super cool. But
You'll have to take it out.
I know.
I mean, the character, like, just the... No, it's, yeah.
safe here.
I have the same complaints that everybody else has. Dante doesn't look really all that cool. Virgil doesn't really all that cool. Light attack. Oh no. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I mean, maybe it's only weird because I've just gotten used to Bayonetta. But... Oh, how do I close the gap? my stinger. It's alright. So the first thing I can say about the combat is that it's a lot slower than it used to be. Which might be for people who weren't great at the combat system. But yeah, this is much, much slower than DMC 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna rip them apart somehow. So what do we got? Double jump, slash, slash, slash. God. Stuff, okay. Oh, so we got Batarang. Left. Oh. Okay, so yeah, that is very Batman. That's interesting. So you got this demon Batarang that pulls stuff out, this demon whip that pulls things out and lets you get places. Got double jump, normal stuff.
Hey, snake eye.
I don't look at it. New Dante looks like Justin Bieber. I think that's the problem that people have with it. Oh, he's a pretty boy. Dante's always been a pretty boy, kids. This is just a different type of pretty boy.
Whoa. Someone doesn't want me here.
Guess we're not going that way.
The city itself is trying to stop you.
Great.
Virgil sent me the camera locations for this area. Best avoid them if we can. Follow me.
Why? Okay, well... See, that looks cool. Like, some of the stuff is really interesting. What they're doing with the world is very interesting. Star. What's this? Oh, okay. Vital stars. Whoa. Alright, can't go that way. That's cool. I mean, it's a little cliched now after Splinter Cell, but that still looked pretty cool. Okay.
Nicely done, girls.
Ebony and Ivory together in harmony. Oh, weird. Okay. So that is very Ninja Theory. That's very Heavenly Sword. Yeah. Babies. Archer. Okay. Alright. Oh. Okay. Huh. Ooh, okay, so alright. So it's using the whip to pull things to you or pull you to things. So that's interesting. That'll keep so that's how you're essentially supposed to close the gap. So that's cool. That's interesting. Oops. Alright, so but no auto charge. Or no lock on rather. Feels pretty good. Again, it's a lot slower than it used to be, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. Spiders. So what am I shooting at? Is it locking on? I don't know what it's locking on to. It's very strange. The camera is... Okay. Yeah, the camera's very strange, or it doesn't lock onto things that you can hit. But, okay. That's fair. I don't even know if I'm going the right way, but... Exploration. Argent key. So you can open an argent door. Oh, this is where I was before. Alright, so there is, like, secret exploration. Alright, so that's not bad. I mean, that feels like Devil May Cry. Actually, you know what? Thus far, this doesn't feel like Devil May Cry all that much. This feels very... Heavenly Sword. This feels very... This is a Ninja Theory-ass game. Oh, can I shoot that? Lost Soul. Okay. So, extra requirements for finishing. Sounds about the norm. I don't know where I'm going. Let's see what Baby Girl has to say.
There you are.
Here I am.
This isn't good. It's the walls. Get out of here!
Alright, so I'm getting... Oof, yeah. I'm getting bad flashbacks to Dante's Inferno with this part. That's not a good thing. But let's see if I can do that off the double jump. So I can make up the distance. You can. Okay. But yeah. So the interesting thing about when you are doing active deformation of environments is that you have to be very careful because it gets really confusing really quickly. Dante's Inferno was notorious for that, and it made it a chore to play.
Come on!
That's pretty cool. So you can pop them up with either... Okay. Yeah. Got, yeah. So use them as stepping stones, and then like this. Nope. Okay, that's... Alright, double trigger. So let's see what Dante looks like when he unleashes double trigger. Oh, he looks like old Dante. Okay. This isn't really a great double trigger effect. Alright. So you can jump on dudes. Oh, that was gnarly. Alright. Got to pull back to C. Hit. But I like it. That could have been better, though. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, okay. So let's see. What's this? I'm not going to do anything with that yet. There's another lost soul over there. Oops, can't get there yet. Alright. So let's see, what else do we got? So, go over here. Cam.
One more.
Pizza time. This one over here. Is that an actual 7-Eleven sign? Nah, I don't know what that is. Come on. Up. Oh, come on, you can see it. Just let me up there. Alright, so distance on the whip is limited, I guess. But that's... it's limited, but it doesn't feel like it should be limited. It's situational. Which is something that Ninja Theory games do, but it's never really felt all that great. I still don't know what these doors are. I'll worry about that in a second. Cool. Kick. Yeah. That'd be fine if Dante was more expressive.
Come on then, you little shit.
So, A lot of enemies have shields. You have to use your whip to shield them. So, probably one of the most superficial complaints I'm going to have about this game is that the frame rate's going at 30. Bayonetta has spoiled me in a lot of different ways, but having that frame rate go at solid 60 frames is one of them. I mean, this doesn't look bad, but it's one of those things where imagine how it would look if it was going full 60. So those guys are weak unless once you take off their armor. Yep. That's not bad. Could be better. Screwing up a lot of moves there.
And we're good to go.
Alright, so let's see. I want to see what that is. I mean, it doesn't feel bad. It's just it's a little bit soulless. Can't do that. Actually, I wouldn't even call it really soulless. I would just call it... So can I aim that? No, it always goes down. Alright, moving on. I don't know, it feels okay thus far. You get souls, and there's no blood doors thus far. But, a lot of that's, you know, situational. So. See, that looks cool. There needs to be way more of that. Let's cut here. Whoa. Everybody know my name.
Great.
So, you know, it's a jump shoot game. What you do, you jump shoot, and you slash sometimes with your jump and shoot. I mean, it's fine. This feels like a third-person character action game.
Up there! I marked it!
Whoops. Alright, that was me pressing buttons on my shoulder. Yeah, I'm okay.
I am running.
Oh, so yeah. So I can see these becoming problems in the future. But as long as they make them well, whoa! Alright, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. And one more. Crash. Okay. Yeah, as long as those don't get too crazy and too dumb, they'll be fine. I think that wasn't unmanageable or anything like that, but I could see how they could make it a punch in the dick if they really wanted to.
I just seem to drag on forever. Church.
Eh. So yeah, I mean, it sounds like Dante. Like, there's nothing that's coming out of this guy's mouth that doesn't sound like anything that would come out of Dante's mouth in Devil May Cry 3, Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 4. Granted, I don't like the short hair. He does look like Justin Bieber, but at the same time, it's not terrible. It's just different. It's not as frantic as the old Devil May Cry's, at least, you know, from what I played, and I'm playing on normal. But this doesn't seem bad. This seems, you know, perfectly acceptable. I think in order to really see anything interesting, you're gonna have to play a lot longer. But I mean, the premise seems fun. Seems good. I like it. I will probably play this. So there's a boss fight in here. I think it comes out January 15th. Jesus. So there's a boss fight here. Let's give that a shot, and I guess we'll call it a look. But yeah, I gotta see, because, you know, whatever. 50% completion. Okay, whatever. I got 1 key. I don't even know what those do. And there are apparently, wow, what, 8 lost souls there? Alright, so let's use secret ingredient. We'll do Devil Hunter. And we'll see how this goes. So, I had a conversation with somebody, and they said that the main reason why they didn't like Devil May Cry 3, or this Devil May Cry, was because the plot takes real-world things and satires them in a pop culture way. And I'm like, that's what all of them do. It's always been making fun of some stupid thing that everybody knows about. It's religion, or film noir, or like stupid like horror tropes. To get mad at something like that, like he was mad specifically at the fact that like one of the main villains seems to be a Bill O'Reilly-esque figure on a Fox News-esque thing, and oh, that's catering to all the liberals. And I'm like, you need to shut up, because that's ridiculous. Of course it would like mimic something like that nowadays. People don't relate to, like, one of the problems I have with Devil May Cry 4 is people don't relate to that story anymore. That story was dumb, and most of it was people really wanting it to be like Dante saying that he wants to eat pizza and mess stuff up. And there are not enough copper keys. Okay, so I guess that's the thing. I don't know what that is. I wonder if those are like Bayonetta challenge doors. But moving on. Yeah, it's like you gotta make it...
Oh, it smells of sick.
Yeah. It's like you gotta make it interesting. You gotta make it, you know... This looks like the end boss of Silent Hill Downpour. So that's interesting.
So you must be the secret ingredient.
Who are you?
I'm your prime date, you ugly sack of shit.
That looks like Vigo from Ghostbusters. Doesn't it?
Who the fuck are you?
You missed. My name, by the way, is Dante.
Dante, son of Father, and Eva, the
So this game is going to have to do a lot of contextualizing for Eva, because she is new and changes the history of Devil May Cry, and if nobody gives a fuck who she is, then nobody's going to care about the story at all.
I'm 1,200 years old.
You don't look a day over 12,000.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
This is some riveting dialogue. Alright, let's do this. Looks like we need to come up.
Nice nails. Let me cut them for you.
That could be a little better. But it's like, alright, so what else? Cool. That might be a minor problem with this. It's like, you gotta get a lot of stuff contextualized for you. You can't just figure it out. Let's see. the wrong button. Screw that up. Very dubsteppy soundtrack. I'm not changing weapons. How did I get the sight? Oh, I see. Okay. So right trigger is the hammer, left trigger is the sight. Gotcha. So it's okay. So basically, left trigger is all your angel attacks, right trigger is all your demon attacks. Gotcha. I'm here. I'm with you.
Don't be shy.
Oh man. So yeah, RB being the evade is going to be rough since you have to hold down. Items. Do I have any items? Yeah, that's Battlestar still. Okay, I have 3 lives. Since you have to use the right trigger to do your heavy attacks, essentially, then evading on the fly is going to be really tough. Like, honestly, I was hoping I just would steal a little bit more from Bayonetta and just attach all that stuff to the stick. But I don't know, we'll see. I guess that just means don't rely on your heavy attacks all that much. That seems kind of like a bad design choice, but we'll see. So you can. This isn't a terrible boss fight. I hope this is like the first boss fight and like by far not the best one. And I also hope that the dialogue gets better than this. Because thus far it's been pretty juvenile. The lack of being able to easily evade is kind of a real bummer.
You're dumb.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well. Second one. Yeah. Oh, but you don't have to think more. Alright, well, that's okay. So it looks like this is going to be just like easy game to play, hard game to master, which is, you know, more than I can say for like Devil May Cry 3 or Devil May Cry 4, which do get pretty difficult on like normal difficulties. It looks like it's more accessible than the previous games were, but you know, we'll see in the end. From what I played just now, it seems completely. It's not inoffensive, I guess would be the best word. Everything about it just seems, you know, about what we expected. I hope that the writing isn't quite so quippy I mean, granted, Devil May Cry has always had really quippy dialogue, but it's like the stuff that Dante has said has always been really stupid. And this one, it doesn't feel stupid. It feels like it's trying to be witty, but doesn't really come off as witty. I don't know. We'll see. I just hope it's a little better than that. But gameplay-wise, it's fine. It's slower than the other games, as I said, but you know, that's not necessarily a terrible thing. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see in January, I guess. Yay, Son of Sparta mode. But yeah, I guess that's it. So until next time, talking about playing is hard.